is the greatest thing. You can't get any better than the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty. So those are two great icons on this planet. Welcome to the show called Later is Greater, because it does get greater later. You need to only believe. You got to hold on. You're getting ready to get a breakthrough, and you're about to have a breakdown. So tune into this show when you feel yourself getting depressed and you don't know how to shake it up. Coming up in 2024, I have a brand new phrase. The phrase is called do what you do. That's what you say when somebody is asking you the same thing over and over, getting on your mind, driving you insane. Tell them, do what you do. And then when you start doubting your own self, and you have to encourage yourself, you need to just tell yourself, do what you do. And when you do that, you're going to be doing the best that you can. Always do what you do. Don't let anybody have you second guess yourself, doubting yourself. Do what you do. That's 2024. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you how I even came up with that. Many years ago, I was working at a place, I don't want to say many years ago, it was before the pandemic. So I've been there 15 years. The pandemic came, and my job was dealing with doctors. Doctors came from around the country to take an exam. That my job administered the exam. And so here's the deal. I'm in a room, I'm playing a standardized patient, like I got a problem. They trained me. I got left shoulder pain. So the doctor comes in the room, asks you all these questions. Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I touch that? Can I do this? And I said, do what you do. Well, my manager, who records everything that goes on, says, that's slang. Don't say that. Don't use that. They may not understand what you're talking about. I said, it's do what you do. Everybody knows what do what you do means. And so nevertheless, here it is, years later. I'm bringing 2024, I'm bringing do what you do into the new year. And so I want you to use that. I want you to spread it around the world. When people are driving you, asking you things that they already know, all you got to say is do what you do, and then let it go. Don't allow people to put stress on you. Give it back to them. Say you do what you do. And when you give it back to them, they have to confront it and they have to do what they do. Don't let them try to make you make a decision, then who you're responsible for it. Say, do what you do. You're always going to do the best. Do what you do. And then when you doubt yourself, tell yourself, do what you do. I got to do what I do. Only I know how to do what I do. So, do what you do. 2024, coming up. We're going to be talking about a lot of things that just went down 2023. We're going to be paying tribute to our great ones. We're going to be talking about James Earl Jones. And I met James Earl Jones and tried to get him to do an opening for a TV show that I had on cable here in Houston, Texas. He said, oh no, I can't do that because I'm still with CNN. And so, but I have an Aunt Ruby there, and I could say, hey, Aunt Ruby, but I can't say about your show. You know, I'm still in the contract. His voice just rumbles when he talks. And what a lot of people don't realize is that James Earl Jones said he did not speak until he was 9 years old. Now look at that voice that came out. When he speaks, the crowd almost rumbles. But it was a pleasure to meet James Earl Jones. So we have to pay tribute to our great ones. Dionne Warwick. I met her. Dionne's 82 at this time. Our legends, you know. Dionne told me she didn't drink water. She didn't like water. I don't know if she drinks to this day. It was a few years ago I interviewed her. But yes, Dionne Warwick did not like water. But we now know that we all should know that we're made up of water. So you have to have water. You need water to sustain your life. So water is very important. But just some of the icons that we need to pay tribute to, you know, who have left us legacies. So they're still here with us, and we need to honor them for leaving us their great body of work. So just a few things that we're going to wrap up 23 and take into 2024 and honor our seasoned seniors because they've done so much. And we also want to make sure we take control of us, yourself, and please you sometime and not worrying about pleasing others so much. And when they try to put stress on you, turn it back on them and say, do what you do. That way, It's not on you, it's on them. Do what you do. And you also encourage yourself, lift yourself up. It gets greater later. Do what you do. Nobody can do it better than you. You're listening to the podcast called Later is Greater. My name is Tyrone Erasmus Campbell. Just call me Erasmus.